As Southern California burns, some fiery words are also being exchanged between President-elect Donald Trump and the state's Democratic governor, Gavin Newsom. Trump placing the blame squarely on Newsom and some of his environmental policies, even calling for the governor to step down. The president-elect also reserving some criticism for Democrat LA Mayor Karen Bass, who was out of the country when these fires started. So let's get out to NewsNation's Robert Sherman, who was live tracking all of this back and forth, and Robert, Trump really injecting politics into the wildfire response that we're seeing here.
Yeah, what you've seen, Nichole, is the president-elect coming out slamming California Governor Gavin Newsom, as well as the mayor of Los Angeles, Karen Bass, as well, contending that they were not prepared to handle this situation, hitting them over the response, also contending that there's not enough water in order for them to fight the fires that are currently ongoing, and calling for the governor of California to step down as well. He's currently in D.C. right now. That would be the president-elect, Donald Trump. And this is what he told reporters. Take a listen.
This is a true tragedy, and it's a mistake of the governor, and you could say the administration. They don't have any water. They didn't have water in the fire hydrants. They don't have water.
The California governor hitting back, saying, quote, people are literally fleeing. Kids have lost their schools. Communities have lost their churches. Families have lost their homes. Some have even lost their lives. And the president-elect's response is to politicize it. We'll continue to focus on what matters, saving lives and putting out these unprecedented fires. And in terms of the water situation, the California governor pushing that back to the local level, saying that's something that L.A. officials will have to look into. Nichole.
Yeah, and Robert, it's not just the governor there of California who's drawing some criticism, but the mayor of L.A. as well. What are people saying about Karen Bass?
Yeah, Karen Bass is certainly taking criticism from both sides of the aisle. On the one hand, for being out of the country as all of this was starting to unfold here with these fires, but as well, something else that's been circling around, there was this letter that was sent to the mayor's office by the LA Fire Department chief last month, which raised concerns about certain budgetary cuts, including those for overtime. And this is a section of that letter. It says, quote, the reduction in V hours, that would be overtime, has severely limited the department's capacity to prepare for, train for, and respond to large-scale emergencies, including wildfires. She was asked about this at a press conference moments ago, and this was her response. Take a listen.
You address the criticism now over the budget issue and the slashing, $17 million
You know,
slashing
I think
of the
if
budget?
you go back and look at the reductions that were made, there were no reductions that were made that would have impacted the situation that we were dealing with over the last couple of days. There was a little bit of confusion because money was allocated to be distributed later on, which was actually going to support salaries and other parts of the fire department that were distributed a little later.
Nevertheless, the president-elect and many of his allies continue to point the finger at the California governor, the mayor of Los Angeles, as well, as this crisis continues on. Nichole.
All right, Robert Sherman live for us there in Florida. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.